Sláinte, y'all. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate y'all taking time out of y'all's busy schedule, stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It's been a week that I've been in the new digs, the cheapest mobile home in Jacksonville. I'm settling in. Sometimes it feels like I'm never going to get there. The more I unpack and whatever, it just seems like there's that much more left to go. I've got a couple of boxes sitting in the kitchen area. I don't know. I know I've gone through stuff. I've been hauling. I've been putting empty totes and boxes in the chamber of chaos. I've been hauling stuff down to the dumpster. I had the little G's hauling stuff down to the dumpster. So I know I'm making headway. Just looking around, sometimes it's like, seriously, dude, you gotta get to work. But I'll get there. I'm enjoying this place. It takes some getting used to. There's new sounds, it's a lot quieter in many ways than the other location. The other location right on the main drag, and you heard cars all the time. So there's that. It's a lot quieter in that way. There's different sounds at night. This property and the place where I'm at right now backs on an apartment complex. It's actually there's a pool right behind me, and I can see that's going to be a little noisy in the summertime. But we'll have to, we'll see. And it can't be that bad, right? I may not be able to do much videoing out there, or I don't know. We'll have to see. But just there's different sounds, different dogs barking. It's taking some getting used to. Getting used to lighting. I like to leave an LED light on in the kitchen, so if I have to come out in the middle of the night or whatever. So I've been working on that, and actually I put a light up in the kitchen that I can leave on all the time. It burns like, I don't know, $1.28 a year or something like that. And it's okay. It's a nice diffused light. But then I hooked up this little fish tank that a friend gave me, and it's got 3 little LEDs in it, and that throws an amazing amount of light at night. I kind of like that, but if I put fish in it, fish need to go to sleep at some point, so I have to turn the light off. There's no switch on the light. So that means I have to unplug it every time. Just little things like that you think it's going to work out, and then it's like, well, maybe not. And so, like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I do like that little fish tank, and I'll show it to y'all eventually. I just filled it up. I don't have any fish or anything in it, so just letting the water circulate and whatever age, but just little stuff. Stuff I can't really totally figure out. I don't understand why mobile home tubs are built the way they are. Like, the floor is here, and the floor of the tub is up there. So, like, you have to step up and into the tub, but you're actually stepping over the lip and up a step. And stepping out, oh my God. That's one reason why I'm going to have the bathroom converted to a walk-in shower. It's dangerous for me, to be totally honest. With my bad back and my bad knees, I know I'm going to step out of there one of these times and end up going through one of the walls. It's just, it takes some getting used to. Like I said, it doesn't make any sense why it's up so high. I don't know, but it is what it is. I'll deal with it until we get the new tub, to get the bathroom redone. Whenever that happens to be. I thought I was going to be getting my roof done this weekend, but then my son-in-law had another job pop up that took precedence. So, cash job takes precedence, or a paying job takes precedence. But it'll get done. It's not an emergency. I don't currently have any leaks. It's just my roof looks like a piece of shriveled bacon. It's all this way. So, but yeah, basically I'm enjoying it here. I'm getting things set up. I like having a bit of a yard to putter in, to go out, and if I'm going to do some painting, or I'm setting up my solar lights, trying to figure out the best location for them. I'm not sure exactly where they're going to go at this point. I have them set up, but they're not getting the right light. The right amount of light, so they don't last all that long at night. But that's because there's so much shading. Like where I have them set up, they get fairly decent morning and through early afternoon light. Then they're in shade all for the rest of the afternoon. That'll be good for some plants like peppers and tomatoes that don't want the scorching afternoon sun, but it doesn't do me any good for my solar lights. So they'll end up having to get moved. I have no idea what that is. More stuff from what I'm going through. But yeah, I'm trying to think of how I want to put this. I had gotten into being gone, like not staying at the house, being out and traveling in the brat buggy or whatever, and spending a lot of time in parks and down by the river and down by the intercoastal and just driving. And it's something that I've always enjoyed doing. But I had a lot of time on my hands, and I think I was avoiding the house because the Ole Miss wasn't there anymore. The new places, I'm settling into them, and there's not that expectation of her being there every time I turn a corner. Even, psychologically, or deep without really thinking about it, and I'm not saying that that's what was happening, but in retrospect, it feels like that may have been part of the problem. I miss going out and being just being gone, and spending time out in the parks and whatever. But by the same token, I'm fairly comfortable in the positions I'm in. I'm getting these places to be mine, so I'm comfortable in them. Although, like I said, this place is still chaos. It'll always be chaos, but right now it's not a comfortable chaos for me. But I'm getting there, little bits at a time. I'm doing, I'm working. I'll do a little bit in the kitchen, and I'll come and I'll do a little bit in here, or I'll go out, and the front porch was totally. It had so much stuff slam packed into there. I brought some of it in. Here, let me put some light on it over there. Turn you around. If you can see that table, let me get over there. See what y'all were looking at, actually. Yeah. I had this. I found this table down here when I moved into the first trailer. And I've had this box for a long time. I put them together and they worked as a place to put the TV. Well, then my son-in-law found this table. And he thought I would like it to put the TV on instead of this. Well, he needs to learn a little bit more about me, because I was like, yeah, I like that table, but guess what? So I like this. It's got a couple of different shelves on it, and so that works for me. This is the fish tank I was talking about. It's tiny, but you know, like I said, I'm slowly working things out, organizing, getting things set up. But it takes a while. It's only been a week. You know, by the end of a month, I should at least have, you know, the main spaces set up the way I want them. I still have to change my bedroom around somewhat. There's some work in there that I need to get done. And I haven't even really tackled the boxes that are in that chamber of chaos. I may start on a couple of those this week, seeing what one's in there. Excuse me, can be gone through and put out. I know there's stuff back in there that needs to get put in the shelves in my bedroom, and you know, stuff like that. But first, I have to get the bedroom organized. And I had them put everything in where I thought it was going to work, but then the bed's situated in the wrong direction, and yeah, it just doesn't flow properly for me. I have a high dresser next to the bed, and I'm not, you know, I need more of an end table or a lower dresser that I can put a light on, and my phone alarm clock thing, camera. what you know, these things are so multifunctional. You know, what did we do without them? Mine does. I was going to say probably be a little bit more at peace, but mine doesn't ring all that often. I mean, I don't like phones. I never have, especially like, you know, landlines are always like, but I have mine set up where only people on my list can call. So, you know, it's only like my mom and dad, the kids, a couple of the grandkids that have phones, a couple friends. There's very few people. It's not like I don't get a whole lot of phone calls. I get more text, and I don't have notifications set up, so people will send me a text and I won't get it for a couple hours. You know, so don't. I keep telling them, you know, it will ring if you call me. You know, if you need to know an answer, then call me. Or if, you know, if it's something major, like, you know, well, maybe not major, but, you know, something that needs to be addressed, then, you know, if you know I'm on my way to your house and you want me to stop and pick up eggs and milk, well, then call me. Don't text me, because I won't get the text until after I leave your house a couple hours later. You know, that's happened. I've gotten to my daughter's house and she's been like, you know, did you get the milk? What milk? I texted you. This thing is a phone. Call the phone. Don't text me. I don't know. I could probably change it around. But my thing is, if I'm using it to do videos, then I get a phone call and it shuts my video off. So, priorities, people, priorities. Anyway. Anything else I really wanted to put out there? I don't know. There's a couple of questions about how I've been doing here. And after a week, I'm slowly fitting in. It's I'm trying to figure out where things work, where things fit. I'm getting, I don't know, I had to get more shelving. I'm getting a different roll around island that I think will help with various storage and whatnot, and just sometimes it's a little overwhelming, you know. I don't know how many times I got one rolling cart in the kitchen right now that, and y'all, if you watched, you've seen it. It's one that I've used in the other places to do, a lot of my a lot of the cooking videos or whatever, assembly type videos on. But it's small. This new one's about, I don't know, 14 inches bigger in one direction and 3 or 4 inches bigger in the other direction. But anyway, that's not neither here nor there. I'm looking at it right now, and it's loaded up with stuff. Well, I know that I had that thing emptied off yesterday morning, and I'd had it emptied off the day before that. It just keeps, little stuff keeps getting put onto it. I empty a box, and it's like, all right, well, this has got to go over here somewhere, but I don't know where, so let's put it on here. So now I need to go over there and figure out what I put over there and figure out a new place to put it. It'll work. It'll all come together eventually. I'm not complaining. I'm just, it's just the way life is, and I'm looking at it right now while I'm sitting here drinking my coffee and going, more stuff to do. I can look out here, and there's like 4 or 5 boxes out there that I had to get out of my way last night, so they went out the door, and I need to get out there and get them picked up and get them down to the dumpster, or at least put them in one spot so that we can get them, when I do a dumpster walk, I'll get down there. I want to find, I've got my folding wagon somewhere. I don't know where it got put. But I want more of a yard wagon so that I can load stuff up and take it down to the dumpster, or the G-Brats can take it down to the dumpster. So I need to look around and find something, whether it's something on the trash that I can redo, or something from a thrift store, or just something that I can build up. We'll see. Another one of those, plans running around inside my head. I had my neighbor over here on this side. I call it the back, although it's not really the back. I call it the back because this side over here has the main door, or the front door. It's actually in the side. The front of the trailer of the property is that way on the other side of the Chamber of Chaos, and the back is actually where my bedroom is. But I guess he would be more my next door neighbor, but that's where the back door goes out. Semantics, right? Anyway, he paid, Well, I don't know. He bought that trailer rather cheap, but it needed to be redone, and he totally gutted it. He works with my son-in-law, so it's something that he knows how to do. But I mean, he gutted it, and he's out there all the time, uh, cutting and hammering and thising and thatting, and he's steadily out there working. But it's another one of those things I need to get used to. Uh, Throw out the word semantics. One of my young friends posted a picture the other day on Facebook about her shepherd's pie. And I asked her if it was German or French Basque. She's like, "What do you mean?" I said, German shepherd or is it a French sheep herder? She said it was hamburger. Like, oh, okay. So that's more of a cottage pie, you know. Semantics. It doesn't matter. Everybody calls it a shepherd's pie, right? But there are differences. Shepherd's pie usually, well, historically, I guess, originally was made using lamb, mutton, um, because it was from a shepherd. Cottage pies were more of a mix. It could be uh, beef or pork or lamb or whatever, bison, deer. Um, I've heard a pork pie or a sty pie um, is kind of the same thing. It's made the same way. It's basically a meat mixture covered with um, mashed potatoes, and then baked and whatever. And there's many variations. Throwing corn and beans and peas or whatever, and then the potatoes, and top it with cheese. Or anyway, semantics. What do people call things? I told her I was just being anyway, because I'm that way. Like cheesesteaks. A cheesesteak is a cheesesteak. There's no such thing as a chicken cheesesteak, in my opinion. I mean, yes, they do make a thing that they call a chicken cheesesteak. There's no steak on a chicken. I mean, there's really not a steak in a cheesesteak either. I guess a ribeye can be a steak, but it's a Philly chicken sandwich, or a chicken sandwich Philly style, or it's not a chicken cheesesteak. People show pictures and short videos on Facebook, Philly style or Philly cheesesteak sandwich, and they use ground beef. Well, no, that's not a Philly cheesesteak. That's more of a New York style chopped cheese than a Philly cheesesteak. It's more of a Jacksonville Louis, which is a place the Ole Miss worked for many, many years. They use ground beef and put it in a roll and top it with, all the fixings: cheese, peppers, onions. You could go with lettuce and tomato. You can top it with beef stroganoff. You can top it with chili. You can, just there's all different variations. Excuse me. Roseanne used to work in a place, Roseanne on TV used to work in a place called Made Right. It's an actual place. They made loose meat sandwiches. It's just basically a hamburger, ground beef, and slapped onto a hamburger type bun, and that was it. I guess there's various variations. I don't know. I've never had an original. I know I've made my own, kind of just a sauceless sloppy Joe. But I am waffling and waffling and waffling, aren't I? You can tell the coffee's kicking in, right? Coffee, and man, I put a lot of sugar in this. Oh man, it's sweet. When I say sugar, I don't actually do sugar. It is, but it is. I use a simple syrup. I make a 50-50 by measure brown sugar and water into a simple syrup. I usually do 4 cups of brown sugar and 4 cups of water, and that gives me about a pint of simple syrup, and that's what I use in my coffee and when I make Kool-Aid or various other things. I just use too much of it in this. He says taking another sip because it's so sweet. It's good. But yeah, I can't drink a whole lot. I can't do that too often. No, anyway. Anything else to touch on at the moment? No? I don't think so. I need to actually get off of here and get my wide glide out of this rocker and get some stuff done. Oh, anyway. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I'll have links in the description box, wherever it happens to be on your device of choice. I'll also have links to similar videos. You'll find my email and my snail mail and a link to the giveaway that is running for February 2020. If it's later than February 2020, then giveaway is done and over with and whatever. So yeah, go ahead and go watch that video again, or at least click on it and share it around, and let's get some subscribers up and running. And oh, excuse me. I don't need to start that right now. I need to end this video. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. Till I see y'all again, I hope you have a fandoculous day. Slunchy, y'all. Bye-bye.